Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Magic Arena with our mono-white monument deck. So, we are currently 2-1. You might want to know what happened to the previous matchup. Future me here. I've decided to re-record this particular section of my commentary because upon re-watching it, it's very ranty and not very nice. As I was about to say, what happened to the previous matchups is the previous one was against blue-black control a second time, and because I want to have variety on the channel, decided to cut that video out of the recording, but we ended up winning 2-0, aggroed them out, they couldn't actually do too much. The second game was against blue-white control, and as you guys are probably aware by now, I really dislike blue-white control. Mostly because the matches end up being grindy and go on for 9 hours. Well, it wasn't quite 9 hours, but it felt like it. We ended up going 1-2 against them and taking a loss. First game, we out-aggroed them. They couldn't keep up with us, didn't get their board wipes in time. We pretty much, I think we killed them on turn 4, so if they'd have had us settled, maybe they could have done something, but they didn't. And then the second time, we tried the same kind of strategy. And they ended up getting their board wipe this time around, and we just didn't have a board state to rebuild, so I ended up scooping. And then the third game, as blue-white control is known to do, dragged out for ages. So the recording ended up being, I think, about close to 2 hours, because our opponent decked himself, and then used commit to memory to reshuffle his entire deck back in, and we got the worst cards imaginable. I think we got like 6 lands in our hand, and he got all counter spells and removal, so it wasn't fun. But I ended up grinding through it because I had the Andanto flipped, so I was able to make tokens to constantly pressure him, but he had 19,000 board wipes, so eventually I just couldn't be arsed anymore, so I decided not to include it because it wasn't fun for me, and I don't think it was fun and entertaining, and it was a bit of a drag, all in all. So yeah, won't be seeing that one on the channel. Alright, well, without further ado anyway, let's get into the next game. See you there. Okay, we're in, and 2 monuments in hand. It might as well be a 6-card hand. I'm just going to mulligan it. It wasn't too great anyway. Come on, game. Put me in a better mood. You might be able to tell from my voice I'm not in one. This isn't too great either, honestly. It's got a 2, 3, 4, I suppose. We are going to get a scrying. We've got reasonable amounts of lands, so I'm going to keep it, sure. We can cycle the cast out if we need it. Yeah, I'd be happy to... Benlish Marshall. Doesn't help the monument, but it is nice. I think we'll take it. I'd be happy to, with every matchup anyway, following up what I said at the beginning, follow up every deck tech by telling you exactly how it plays against blue-white control, but I don't necessarily have to show it. If it's bad against the control, I will just straight up tell you it's going to be apparently obvious anyway, because blue-black is not getting banned. I actually don't mind playing against that deck, because it wins in a reasonable time frame. So, our opponent, also not interested in doing that. Must be a blue-white player. Come on. Oh, it's red. Alright, slowest red player. Gotcha. So, we draw the Marshal. As is expected, want to see another land off the top. Anointed Priest is going to be pretty good. Especially since he didn't lead off with the aggro turn 1 play. If he does want to take care of the Anointed Priest, in order to push through creatures, he's going to have to take the turn off to do that next turn. Ooh, blue-red. Wizards? Could also be control. Blue-red control is quite fun to play against. It's wizards. Alright. We hit another monument, which might as well be a dead card. I'm going to cycle the cast out, so I really need to hit a land. Thank you. Okay. So you've got a flicked 2, so I'm going to lose 2 life for blocking you. Probably going to see an Adelaide coming from him anyway. Riddle form. Alright. Fair enough. Allows him to swing for 3. How do we fare against wizards? It's a good question. I guess we fare okay. They'll be running a lot of non-artifact hate because a braid doesn't hit face, and that's pretty much what they want to be doing non-stop. I'm going to take this 3 because I take 2 for blocking it and I lose my Anointed Priest, which I'm not interested in doing at the moment. If I go land and procession, then maybe I'll consider it. Get a marshal instead. I'm going to go with the monument. So this shouldn't be running a braids, because they'll be running lightning strike shocks and wizards lightnings. There's not really much room for an abrade in all of that, I don't think. Could be wrong, but we'll see. I'm going to take a big hit here, though. But I'm hoping that the Anointed Priest is going to be able to generate us enough tokens to gain us tons of life. So Riddle Form triggers the other Riddle Form. And the Spellweaver, so we're taking 6. Ouch. Not really getting off to the life gain start I was hoping for. Because we're going to gain 1 life off the Anointed Priest if we play the Benelish Marshal, but then we're losing it because of the Shepherd Dunes. I think I still take this. Down to 11. We could so easily die. I'm going to no block YOLO. And see a lightning strike on the Anointed Priest, probably. He wouldn't do it otherwise, though, if I blocked the Spellweaver. A lightning strike me. Fair enough. Yeah, I guess this is a bad matchup, because we just can't... We can't stick anything quick enough. It's heavy aggro. Oh, the game's been slow. Maybe I should restart the client after blue-white. Even the game don't want to play anymore. We're at 7. We're actually just dead, aren't we? So we can go Plains, we can go Benelish Marshal, which will generate as a token, which will gain us a life up to 8. I suspect nothing survives, though. We take 6 in the air, and we can't really do anything about that. We can't gain 6 life a turn. It's possible in the deck, don't get me wrong, but not with this hand. Okay, there's another 6. And that's actually 8 if I block the Spellweaver, so that's game. Wow. Alright, against Wizards. I don't know if we've got anything for this matchup, actually. We were kind of built to take on aggro, but that is a whole different level of aggro. We can do Invoke the Divine. It's life gain, and it kills the Riddle forms. It's kind of important. Settler Wreckage, actually. It's pretty good. Honor Guard doesn't do anything. Solemnity doesn't do anything. Cast Outs kind of does, but we've got the Invoke the Divines for that instead. So, going down. Let's see. Khans. Go down the Khans. I always seem to cut the Khans, which is interesting. Aspirant's actually quite good because the flying can be useful. Knight of Grace. First Striker against the Afflict guys, I suppose, is okay. Maybe trim 1 though. 1 Procession. And... Maybe 1 Aspirant. Oh, actually, no. Maybe 1 Angel. It's a little slow. Okay. Turn 2 priest into marshal, marshal. It doesn't really stop a lot of his stuff, unfortunately. But maybe it's good enough. Turn 2, he'll be on. Yeah, you can just like lightning strike our marshals. I think I'm going to have to throw it back. It's just not good enough. It doesn't go anywhere and then he just pushes through his prowess creatures. This is a really bad matchup, I think. Sure. Settle the Wreckage, I think, is a winner in my books. Knight Grace, I'll keep. Land go. So Settle could maybe just save the game here for us. If he plays into it. Island. Into Opt. Yep. Okay. Slower start, I like. Deciding whether or not he wants to top or bottom one of the 4 ofs in his deck. The wizard player likes to take his time with each scry, as he never knows which one might count at the end of the day. Knight of Grace, go. That's how you take a turn. We're not even aggro. Plays the Sulphur Falls and considers which of his many 2-drops he wants to play here. Opts for the Spellweaver Eternal. Good choice. Good choice. Okay, we will play the Anointed Priest. And pass the turn. Holding back the Knight of Grace because we know it has first strike and therefore he needs removal to push through with the Eternal. Which, of course, he will have. Unless he goes Adeliz. And in which case, he goes Riddle Form. Okay. At least we know that our Invoke the Divines are online. Take 2 for blocking this if he wants to come in with it, but that's about it. It's worth the block in my books. Could have a shock and then this is a big blowout, but I'm going for it anyway. Never seen the Afflict go off in my entire life. Yep, there's the Opt. Whatever. We got the Settle the Wreckage, so it's fine, I suppose. Come on! Oh my god! I've been waiting on players all day. My patience is shot. When the aggro player takes his time, you just know. You just know that this is not worth it. My time is more important than this. Okay, Drams Expertise? I guess we could. No, swing first. I don't think I want to pull the trigger on it just yet. Gain some life. Shouldn't be running Chain Whirler, but knowing my luck he is. Lava Runner. Okay. Into Lightning Strike on your Anointed Priest. Swing for 5. It'll be 8. And he's got the other Lava Runner. Okay. With haste. It's actual nightmare territory we're in right now. So, next turn... Wow. Next turn we settle the Wreckage. Just gonna chump the Lava Runners, I guess. And then he's gonna go, Wizard's Retort, cancel your stuff. And we're gonna cry. So we're gonna take 6 here. I don't think we can take 10. Okay. Play the Aspirant. And pass the turn, pretend that we're holding back to block. So that maybe he does some shenanigans. Three cards in hand. It's a very, very difficult choice for our opponent. Which order does he play them in? And how irrelevant does that end up being? Come on. You've got this. He's got a Soul Scar Mage. Okay. Soul Scar Mage says all combat damage, all damage from sources that are instant and sorcery based are going to be dealt in -1/-1 counters. He's got one card in hand. Decisions. Decisions, decisions. He goes for the shock. It's a big shocker. He has the non-creature. Oh my god. Well, at least we're going to get the Settler Wreckage, because our opponent should be predictable enough to swing with everything. We're down to 10, so don't know what our options really are otherwise. Yep, there we go. Maybe a Settler Wreckage. And maybe we come back from this, although 0 cards in hand. I imagine our opponent is a little bit better off. Especially considering he's got lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of lightning strikes in his deck. Too many, in fact. But at least we slowed him down a bit. So what's the best top deck? It's probably our Angel of Invention, I guess. Sky Marcher is not, but I'll take it. Pass. Swing. Pass. Swing. Pass. Swing. Yeah, I guess so. Swing with 1. Only reason to hold back is to potentially trade off these Soul Scars, but he won't swing unless he's got a Prowess trigger ready to go, so I think our best odds are getting him to chomp here. It's the best way to get a creature killed anyway. As this currently stands. Yeah. And he's not stupid. Eee, land drop. Nice. Okay, so no attacks from our opponent, because we can trade off this Aspirant happily. And we draw lands. Goody. Can I afford to Shepherd Dunes and swing? It would be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage. But then he will swing back with potentially, I think 3 is the worst he can do on a single card. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, he can't quite kill us, so let's try it. Sack a Shepherd Dunes. This might be our only out here, actually, just pressuring him like this. Okay, pass the turn. Not going to play the Plains, going to leave it as a unknown in hand. Come on, land drop. Opts. Okay. It's actually far worse than just taking a Lightning Strike, unfortunately, because that's an extra Prowess trigger. And he can go hunting for the card that he needs, which is the Lightning Strike or the Wizard's Lightning, which I think he just hit. Riddle form for 6. Also, holding in this Plains could suggest to him that I can't Shepherd Dunes next turn, so maybe he swings. So in that sense, this Plains actually represents a combat trick for us, and a surprise for him. If he swings, we should be pretty good. He's going to hit us for 6. I can only hit you for 6, opponent. Don't worry about it. Dang it. Ooh, Settler Wreckage. Okay. Well, I'm going to swing in with the Aspirants then, I guess. Aspirant and the Anointed Priest. Pressure him into maybe trading off. I've telegraphed to settle the wreckage, unfortunately, but not much I can do about that. Okay. Fair enough. So is there a way you can win here? I don't know. Looks like he's passing though. Scries. Should have upkeeped that, I'm guessing. So if he scries again, we win. Doesn't quite. Okay, so we got to think about this. Because I could chef at Dunes. He blocks here and then takes 4, but if this is a non-creature in hand, then this survives this block. He kills here and only takes 2. And then we're left on maybe 7 life, and then any burn spell or non-creature kills us. So maybe we just swing him with just the Aspirant to get him to trade. Or maybe the Aspirant and the Priest, so that he's got to use his removal on our Servo instead of our face, if he wants to get Soulscar Mage damage in. Oops. Because I think he's got a Bamboozler in his hand. I think he's got a trick. He's gone through far too many lands to keep hitting more. Yeah, he's got Summit. A shock. Okay. Big surprise. Priest can no longer deal damage. Aspirant gets blocked by Riddle Form. Oh, by Soulscar. Makes no difference either way. He's actually going to take out our Priest. I would leave it on board. Because even through a Shepherd Dunes it deals no damage. Yeah, pass the turn. So hold his planes in hand. It's going to be a tough one. But eventually our opponent will draw out of it. Question is, will we? Yeah, can't afford to attack. I could get him to... Ooh, Invoke the Divine's pretty good. Okay. That's life gain. And Riddle Form removal. What does that do for us? So if I swing him with the Priest, I can maybe encourage him to kill it. Because I might have lethal amounts of damage. And then I can get it back later for life. It's going to look very odd for him is basically what I'm going for. Because it's doing me no good this way, and it does me a lot better if it's in the graveyard, so... Can he risk not blocking this? I can survive whatever he's got to throw at me anyway, so... I'm pretty certain I can. This has to be the most odd attack that you've ever seen. He's going to block it, isn't he? You better do. There it is. Alright. Ah, oh, come on. Take the bait. Okay. He didn't take the bait. Fair enough. Alright, pass the 10. Up to 2 cards now. So, ooh, I was going to say, I'm guessing he's going for prowess triggers. I don't think my opponent knows that he can set an upkeep stop. Because he's missed that opportunity a few times now. That land that he just drew, he didn't have to. I am going to end step Invoke the Divine, the Riddle Form anyway, so... I just kind of want him to get in with it, because then I can settle the wreckage for a 2 for 1. Looks like he's passing. Yeah. No attacks. Probably should. I don't see why he wouldn't. I meant to end step that. That's my bad. Okay. I'm gonna get it now. So I don't think we can die. We don't have our settle open, but I'm pretty sure there's very little that he can play here to kill us on 14 life. And he's scared to attack right now. So didn't even get his final scrying, which is interesting. We have the chump blocker with the Anointed Priest anyway, so Soulscar Mage's damage is going to be completely negated. How do I get this 4 points through? God damn it. Actual pain in the arse. Okay, cantrips. Up to a 2-3. Doesn't matter. We'll block him with the Anointed Priest. Which gets us a 1-3 back. Does he attack? No. He does not. You could always chump and then even invoke the Divine Iron Servo for the life gain if that ends up being a thing. Please. Why? Whenever I need something good, I always hit a land. It's kind of trademark of my channel, I guess. Alright, so land and go. No further on to winning. Neither is our opponent. Well, we could time him out by this way he's playing here. Holding the clock every single time I click the button. Good times. Hey! Oh my god. No attacks, because I'm trying to pass the turn here and you're not letting me. I think our opponent's gone for a dump, so we'll just wait patiently, I guess. We ain't got nothing better to do, have we? Oh, there we go. Right. End the turn. Didn't mean to click that particular button, but... Spellweaver. Sure. Does he go to combat? No. He's getting a build up on his hand, really. We're just kind of sat here durdling. That's pretty good. Do we go tokens or do we go counters here? I suppose it's a 2-turn clock regardless of counters or servos, so we might as well go wide and gain some life. That's not actually true. I don't know why I thought it'd be a 3-powered creature. But I think it's still probably correct anyway. So now he needs to answer my angel. Finds an opt. We're also going very wide as well. In fact, the Anointed Priest with the Shepherd Dunes is now a 1-3 again. He's not irrelevant. Swings. There's no reason for me to block, really, is there? Well, I can block with the Anointed Priest. Take 3. That's about it, really, though. I think the Angel is good enough for us to go to game 3 here. Wizard's lightning me. Okay. Down to a virtual 9. 9 more points of damage in your hand, opponent. Okay, there's another 3 plus another 1. Another 4 points of damage in your hand, opponent. Nope. Okay, so we crack the Shepherd Dunes and swing. Game 3. Yep. Oh, that dragged on. Not what I expected to happen from an aggro deck. They are on the play though, so I don't know how likely we are to win here. I don't know if anything changes. Cast outs are a little slow, especially on the draw. So's the Angel of Invention. It did win us the game at the end there, but it's going to be a 2-1 a lot of the time, so it just dies to all of his burn, so... You only get it out on 4 if we have the Monument on 3, so... Yeah, I think we just throw it on back. Okay, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 play. I guess this is probably just fine, I guess. Our opponent used all of their allotted time in sideboarding, so they must have a grand plan coming into this one. Knight of Grace, though, is very good for his Spellweaver Eternals. He's already down to 6. Does he go down lower, or is he good to go? He's on the play, so... Your move, Kaiba. Spire Bluff. Into Lava Runner. Fair enough. Ooh, Angel's not too bad. Okay, land and go. So it's going to be Lord Effect into Lord Effect into Lord Effect with servos. It's pretty good. Warlord's Fury to cantrip. And maybe, I'm guessing he's going to opt here to make the Lava Runner a 2-2. And Shockers, fair enough. So, down to 16. No life gain in this hand, unfortunately. Might not need it. Ooh, Procession. Potentially good. Alright, so he's going to need to expend some removal on the Knight of Grace, because the Lava Runner is likely incapable of getting over the top. Wow. Okay. Let's go Benelish Marshal. Do I swing with the Knight of Grace? Or do I just keep... I suppose I could block here. I like that the Knight of Grace is actually going to be making it virtually impossible for Spellweaver to go through him. So maybe I just pass. And do I go Procession Invention or do I go Martial Invention? It's another one that I'm not quite sure about. I think I go very wide and go Procession Invention. And then follow that up next after that with the Marshal, which will pump them all up. So he has a Lightning Strike. Okay. Spellweaver up to a 3-2. Does he have more removal? If he swings in with everything, I'm going to block the Lava Runner, because it's just a safer play. Ooh. Oh, that's real good. We take the turn off to Priest, but maybe it's worth it. So we go Plains, Priest. We could go Procession 4. Yeah, I suppose we could go Procession 4, turn 5, Martial, Priest. Turn 6, Invention. Trigger, 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 trigger. Yeah. We're already stopping him with a Knight of Grace, so it should be fine. Unless he's got Wizard's Retorts. No attacks. We're not ready to put that kind of pressure on just yet. We're getting there, but not quite there. One card in hand. Is it enough to push through the night? Riddle form. It is not enough. Okay. And Scries. So no attacks from our opponent here unless he wants to get in 4 damage. He can do, but he'll lose his Spellweaver in the process. So I doubt he will. Represents more damage later down the line. Invoke the Divine is lovely. Okay. Maybe I actually go Priest, invoke the Divine, and then just go for my Martial over the Angel plan. I think I'll swing with the Knight. We know we're going to kill the Riddle form and get him 4. So you could double block here, which would kill our Knight of Grace. Can he take that risk? He's just going to take it. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if there's an amount of damage that he can deal that would convince me to block with this Anointed Priest. Not knowing full well that this Angel of Invention is going to gain us 4 life. Adelaide's. Okay. I'll block the Spellweaver if it comes to it. I'll block that as well if it comes to it. Hold him back. Alright, taking 2. Sure. Looks good. Kill your Riddle form. Gain 4 life. Oh my god, that's so good. Alright. Then we will Angel of Invention. Create 4 servos. Gain 4 life. And now he can't actually kill the Knight of Grace if we swing with it. If he kills the Priest, we get 2 back. So I just swing like this. We're at 22. And he's got no cards in hand, so... That being said, Adelaide does have a prowess trigger of her own on top of everyone else's, so she can deal a lot of damage in one go. But that means that she's going to be tapped out next turn. And I think we go for the win following that. Can't deal 22 with 1 card. Pretty sure that's impossible. Maybe like opt 4 over into shock. Maybe that's 22 points. It's got Wizard's Lightning. Okay. Surprised you didn't go on the Angel of Invention there, but... 7, 10, down to 9, and we've got the win. Okay, Marshall. Pumps the squad. Swing with everything, and this is the game that I did not expect to win. -9. I thought we were good against aggro, but Wizards, when they got out that first game, I was like, there's no hope for us to win this matchup overall, but apparently not. I don't even know what rank I'm at anymore. This rank thing doesn't make sense to me. I get a full rank for ranking up. I lose a full rank occasionally for losing, and then yeah, I mean, if I got a full rank for just winning a game, what's the point? But, you know, whatever. That's a rant for another day. Until then, thank you very much for watching, guys. We are now, what, 3-1 at the moment? So, netted 500 gold, and we get 2 rares and an uncommon as well. Get to go for 1 last game at the very least, I guess. We'll see what happens. So I'm still, as I mentioned in previous videos, I'm going to try and go for basically the highlights of this series. So I'm sure this one will show up, and the blue-white one before it probably won't, because it was a low light of my entire life. And probably of yours, so I'm not going to put you through it. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy the series, then be sure to like, subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed the video, and hit that little bell icon as well, and you'll get notifications when I release new videos in the future. And I do hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.